Man. Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessing the reap and we coursing on. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and I am back to do a quick cap of reunion part 3 for Potomac. Okay, listen, I know y'all like, girl, where you been? What you been doing? Okay, I have been in the gym trying to get snatched for my 40th, for the summer, for health, for life. So, you know, just bear with your girl. Just bear with your girl, okay? But I am here. I'm going to do these short little videos, and then we're going to get back to our regular scheduled program, okay? So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. So, y'all, reunion part 3, here's what I think overall. I think that Mia is full of crap. I think that Mia shouldn't have been able to leave the reunion at all. I think the fact that she thinks that she can leave and that everything's just going to be hunky-dory for her, I think that's a load of bullshit. I think that Mia, Mia is full of crap. Mia is full of crap. You had all that to say about Giselle's daughters. You came for Giselle. You came for everybody. You came for Karen and her alcohol and all that drinking and all that stuff. But as soon as somebody confronts you about what you're doing where it comes to your children, you have a problem. Kids are off limits, but you the one that put your kids on Front Street in the first place. I'm not buying whatever you selling. And I agree with, this is the first time I agree with Giselle. I think you still with ink. I think that you're full of shit. And I think you realized your little storyline wasn't going to work. Period. So go ahead. Get on the next train smoking up out of here. Don't nobody care about none of this stuff that you're talking about right now. Because it's a load of BS. A BS sandwich. Moving on. The guys, are on the FaceTime with TJ. First of all, why didn't Eddie and Greg come out? They were dressed to come out, but they never came out on the stage. Thought that was weird. Anybody notice that? I don't know. But I didn't want to see Greg anyway, so I'm glad it didn't. Moving on. So Eddie FaceTimes TJ. TJ tells them that homegirl ain't give him his check, okay? So he tells them basically that Stacy was paying him. Now, I told y'all in my members only that Stacy appeared to be wearing a wedding ring. Stacy sat on this stage and said that she is no longer married. Her divorce is final, but I saw her wearing what seemed to be a wedding ring to me at the Kempire event. Take a look on Kempire's channel. You'll see her sitting on the stage telling, you know, some pre-information about the reunion slightly to get people to tune in, okay? And she said that her and TJ were no longer together at that point when Kempire had her come up on stage in Kempire After Dark in DC, okay? Stacy, yeah, it's giving fake to me too. It's giving, ma'am, you knew absolutely good and daggone well that this man was not playing for your team. He never liked you. He don't like nobody that look like you. He don't want nothing to do with anybody that has your parts. It is absolutely insane for you to think that we are fooled by your buffoonery. There is no way. Your own friend, AJ, okay, on Watch What Happens Live told you that this man looked like he was full of shit. Let's watch this quick clip right here, and y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this clip. TJ was all on his Instagram telling it all.
Old friends, new friends. What up, y'all? I'm just getting back from Phoenix. I was doing a play there about Alzheimer's. And anyway, I was getting a bunch of text messages because people were saying, TJ, there was an earthquake in North Hollywood yesterday. Are you okay? Because I live in Burbank, super close to where I live. Speaking of earthquakes, it might be my turn to share some earth-shattering news.
All right, y'all. So TJ basically said that he was getting paid. Homegirl was paying him. She was paying him, okay? And she missed a couple payments. Stacy said that she's not paying nobody. She never really fully admitted it. Stacy plays dumb girl real good. Like, almost too well. She gives this very vague tone of speech, tone of voice. She, yeah, Stacey, I'm really not buying it. I'm really not buying what you selling, honey. Not buying it whatsoever. But everybody else seems to be buying it. But actually they're not. So maybe you should stop. Moving on. I don't really care. TJ, get your money, don't get your money. Stacey, get played, don't get played. I don't care. Moving on. Let's get to Karen and her series of videos of foolishness, her series of lies and entanglements. Karen, how do I say this? You set up all of this to try to get out of taking accountability for what you did. You drove drunk. Now you got to suffer the consequences for it, period. You had this whole played out staged scene where you all done up with Ray, where you're like, I need to accept responsibility for my actions and this, that, and the third. You got Uncle Ben over here rehearsing his lines to try to make you look good so that you can make the public feel like, you are falling on the sword and you know not what you knew, what you did, and this, that, and the third. I believe, Ashley, I told y'all before in members only that there were rumors around the town that there was a man in the car with Karen and he hopped out of the car and went on. It will be a crying shame if Karen is going to jail to try to cover up the fact that she was messing around with some man. I would have rather told the world. Because now you're going to jail and you legitimately had a driver in the car. And he ultimately left you out to dry. But I don't believe she had a driver in the car at some point, because how did you hit a tree? Or did he hit a tree and then fled the scene? Maybe he was drunk. Who knows? Allegedly, I don't know what's going on with this whole situation with Karen, but Karen, you have really stuck your wig in it this time. You should have just took the 60 days. The arrogance of it all. For you to sit up here and think that I'm the grande dame, I'm a celebrity, I'm famous, I can get out of this. That shit don't mean a hill of beans. It absolutely means nothing. Nothing whatsoever. None whatsoever. It doesn't have shit to do with the fact that you decided to drive and drink. Period. Accept responsibility for your actions. One video you looking raggedy as fuck and apologizing to everybody and not mentioning Wendy at all. Then you just being shady. Now we see you all done up in this white outfit, which Karen's face looked totally different in that last scene. Did y'all notice it? Like her face looked skinny and she just looked weird. Her eyes look disproportionate. I don't know. Karen, get some real help. Because these places that you was going to apparently sold alcohol, from what the peoples is saying. That's not getting real help. It's not. And while all of y'all bras is cackling on that couch, I hope the next season is good. Because none of y'all can really hold this show on your own. You are really going to miss Karen being on this show. Y'all better hope that you can get Candace back. You know what would be really good? If Candace and Monique became friends again and they came back on the show and ruled the show. That's what I think that would be the ultimate twist of events and spin on y'all asses that y'all wasn't expecting. I want the Brown girls to get it together, come together, because they were actually really good friends. They really were. And I think Monique would be great for Potomac. I don't know if Monique necessarily wants to do reality TV again after being burned by Carlos, the shyster. But I would love to see her come back on the show, redeem herself, become friends with Candace again. And they just, kick the bobo and rule the show. Mia is not the it girl that y'all thought she was. Mia is such a liar. I know so many things personally about Mia that I've learned in the last couple of weeks. It ain't even funny. Mia is a liar. Mia is fake. I don't even know why Jacqueline came out, because she didn't really get to talk but for 5 seconds in the last in reunion part 2. Mia full of shit. And Mia got found out and don't like that. Karen is in jail. She gonna be in there for at least a year. I loved Ebony K. Williams' breakdown of it on Carlos King's channel, where she said that judge must have really been fed up with Karen for him to really throw the hammer at her the way that he did. And I don't blame him, because too many celebrities think that they can just do and say whatever they want to do and they can get over it, but they can get past it because they can just throw some money at somebody and that's just going to be what it's going to be. No, you can't do that. Money does not make you rule. No matter what people say and the song say cash rules everything around me, it don't all the time. Because people will surely take your money and smile and be done with you in the next minute. And that's what the courts were doing with Karen. He did slap a bunch of fines on her. Shout out to I Go podcast. I think it's WEIGO. She actually went to the courtroom. I think she lives here in Maryland. I live in Maryland too. And I was just like, oh, dude, am I really going to this courthouse to do this? But kudos to her for doing it, because she really, listen, a lot of YouTubers ate off of her from the information that she got. So thank you so much for all that you did going to that courthouse, getting that information, because you could have held that information to yourself and, you know, reported on it on your own and been done with it. But she put the information out there. She's not striking anybody's channels for using her information, none of that. And she's getting big YouTubers to come on her channel and speak. She got C. Diggy on the show. She had Alex on the show. She's been on Kimpire's show. So yeah, kudos to her, because she the real MVP for doing that. She got footage of Karen saying, "Ray, I love you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine." That rehearsed that scene with her and Ray really pissed me off. It really did. Like, I know that Andy was like, let her talk, because everybody else felt like she was full of shit too. Karen, you really could have really endangered somebody, even the way that you put yourself in danger. This whole facade that Karen has been living for so long, she has got to let it go. She's going to have to move on. You are not the best thing since sliced bread, honey. You're just not. And that's it, y'all. Ain't really shit happened on this reunion, but them talking about Karen, talking about TJ, and Mia leaving. Ain't nobody else really got shit going on. But comment down below, what do y'all think? What do y'all think season 10 is going to be about? Who should they bring back? What do y'all think would be an element of surprise with any of the ladies on the cast? Do you think that Mia is going to come back? Do y'all think they're going to fire her ass? Comment down below. Let me see what y'all think. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.